Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a little makeup therapy, playing with makeup that makes me happy because it's late at night and I wanna play with makeup and I wanna have fun and I wanna do something bright and colorful and different and just play and have a good old makeup time. So that's what we're gonna do. And I was looking in my palettes and I toyed with doing the Conspiracy palette and other palettes that I have, but this one just speaks to me. I haven't gotten to play in some of the brighter colors and just like all the purples and teals are just, I'm into it. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna start with eyes because we're gonna do something like bright and fun. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Why is my camera gonna die? Don't even think about a camera. Right, for eyeshadow primer today, I'm gonna use my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. I almost called it the Soft Ochre Painterly paint pot because I always used Painterly. But Soft Ochre, Painterly is just more pinky peach and Soft Ochre is just more yellow. And I do really like this one, so I'm just taking it on like a synthetic kind of concealer brush type. And I'm going all the way up to the brow bone. And then I actually am going to go ahead and do my brows real quick off camera and I'll be right back. Let's lay down a little bit of a base. I'm just going to grab a blending brush and lay down a little bit of Humble, which is kind of a powder version of that Soft Ochre. It's like a pale yellow shade. I'm going to put that everywhere. I have no idea what I want to do with this makeup look. I just know that I want to play and have a little bit of fun. And we're just going to work with like a nice even base so everything blends really well. So let's take a stiff, it's like a stiffer blending brush, but still really blendable, M514 from Morphe. And we're going to go into Gracious, which is like a really pretty plum purple. And we're going to start this on the inner part of the eye, so I'm just going to make small circular motions here, and then as some of the product's getting off of my brush, I'm just going to sweep it up towards the crease. I don't know if we're doing a halo eye, but I just know I don't think we're going to do a halo eye. I'm just going to kind of let the brushes and the colors tells the story. So I really don't know what we're doing. We are just playing today, so I may not be talking quite as much. Usually when I don't really know what I'm going for, I'm a little quieter while I figure that out. So I want to know how you guys are doing in quarantine, how you're feeling, how you're holding up. I don't know exactly what day this is going up. I know it'll be next week, so it'll be like the first week of April, most likely. I'm going to do a little color switch, so I'm going to just wipe that off on a paper towel. Whoa, look how weird my eye shape looks right now because I've got nothing on the outer edge. I'm going to go into Extra, which is a really dark teal, and we're going to put this on the outer. Wow, that is pigmented. These shadows are so good. I love that I don't have to worry about fallout. I can just kind of go ham because I haven't done my face makeup. So, wow, this shadow's good. Nice and pigmented. I think I'm gonna blend that back pretty far. Kind of like a wing, and I'll probably sharpen that up with a makeup wipe. You could use tape. And I'll probably just sharpen it up with a wipe. So this is a really pretty color. If you guys have been following this channel, you know like whenever there's teals or greens like this in a palette, they're so my jam. Really do not know what we're going for here. I don't know. We're just playing. Anyway, so we're doing well over here. We are fully self-quarantined. We have been for a couple weeks now. Since before, I mean, since we were social distancing, we were still quarantined. They did just issue a shelter in place for Minnesota, so all non-essential businesses are closing, which I think most of them were already, but if they weren't, they have to now. That's happening. And yeah, it's just really a time if you are able to work from home, or if you're not working, you're out of work, or you've been laid off, with everything that's gone on, it's scary. I don't want to downplay the emotions, because I certainly am having them too. It is scary, and it's uncertain, and it's all those things, right? But it's also a time where we are able to work on ourselves and be inside and have time to reflect on our life and our choices and what we want our life to be like in the future. And so don't forget that. Basically, you have this time now, time that we never ever thought we would have. And I know that there's a lot of really scary happening, but it also can be a time to go inward and focus and reflect on what you want next, guys. And I just want to put that message out there. It can, even though it's a time, I'm just using a really light hand with a blending brush. But even though it's a scary time and there's a lot of uncertainty and there's this disease and all that, it can still be a time of personal healing and transformation. And we are all being asked to like see things in a different way, 1000%. I'm gonna go back into, I'm gonna take a different purple, Collective, which is like a slightly lighter purple, kind of magenta. And I'm gonna go on top of that green. And I'm going to kind of make like a sharp line, more of a sharp line towards my brow bone with that. But we are being called to just see things differently and experience life differently. I mean, everything in our lives has changed, and that can be really scary, but it can also be beautiful if we let it be. And I want to be so careful not to say something that's gonna offend somebody or minimize anybody's pain, because I certainly what's happening is scary. It's frightening. There's, you know, a lot of uncertainty. I can't say that enough, but you can just choose the way that you respond to it. And I just want people to still have faith and hope and love in this time, because I think that now more than even ever we really need it. And something that I'm doing to try to help is to give back to like feedingamerica.org, to Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon do these mini logs every night, and they talk about a different charity that helps with relief for people that are going through this and that can't feed their families or they're out of work, different groups of people. And I think that's just a really cool, amazing thing. And so I'm donating to some of those causes, other causes that I'm looking at on my own. And I'm also giving everybody free access to my brain and body training program. I think one of the biggest things that we need right now, being at home, is structure and our mental health, mental resilience. And brain and body is a system. It's 40 minutes a day, and it gives you that system, that structure. It's part yoga, part breathwork, part meditation, part strength training, part cardio, part mindfulness. It's a little bit of everything. I'm just gonna take my J-Cat Aquassurance Concealer and I'm gonna cut the middle of the eye here. It's all press play, done at home, and it's gonna give you something that you can rely on that's going to help with anxiety relief, because that's what I specialize in, is helping people implement habits that give immediate and sustainable anxiety relief. I'm not being super perfect with this, but it's also, so it's going to help with anxiety relief, but it's also going to help with bringing in more joy and more happiness during these times, and community and connection. We do group coaching calls and things like that, and I just would recommend it, like, not only if you struggle with anxiety, but for anybody going through this right now that is struggling to have structure at home, to work out, to meditate, to journal, to do the things that keep you mentally healthy. Because right now we not only have to take care of each other, but we have to take care of ourselves. And it's really, really easy when you're a mom, when you've got kids, when you're at home with them. and your husband, everyone, to just kind of default on taking care of everybody and on negating yourself and neglecting yourself. Not negating, neglecting is the right word there. But when you're neglecting yourself, I mean, that's like really, really easy to do. I feel like it's what a lot of moms do best in a lot of ways. We're really good at putting ourselves last, and we need to not do that. And so if you want to do it, it's free. The link is below. You can cancel anytime. It's free for 40 days. And then it's a monthly subscription. You can still cancel anytime. No specific notice required. I mean, you guys, do it. Try it. It's really a beautiful, game-changing program. So these are the 3 colors that I'm considering. We've got Upbeat, Cordial, and Fun. And definitely not that one. That might be a layer on top of that blue. That might look really pretty. How about we just go for it and do the blue? We're gonna go for the blue. So I'm gonna actually use a brush for this, which I never do, but I'm gonna take a brush, I'm gonna take Cordial, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna go back into it and not tap off the excess, barely. I need an up close and personal mirror right now. Please work for me. Okay. Okay, it's working, but I'm gonna use my finger. Forget it. Oh yeah. It's just so much better when you apply it with your finger. I'm gonna go into a little bit of Upbeat, and I'm going to put that on this side over top of the teal, and I'm just gonna blend back and forth until I have the color density that I want there. So it just gives like a little extra dimension to that teal color. Yeah, I like that. We need a little something above it. But I kind of want, oh, I know what I want to do. I got it. I hope I have enough time before my camera dies. All right, I'm gonna go into Fun. This purple color that I told you I was gonna layer on top. Cause it's like this, it's like got this blue shift. I'm gonna layer that on top of the blue. Oh yes, that is what I wanted. Just gives it a slightly transformed look, and I'm gonna layer that over that purple too. So I'm gonna take a really small brush now. This is a ColourPop L1. And I'm gonna kind of get the product on the sides, tap off the excess, use my mirror. This is Eclectic, it's a shimmer shade. And I'm gonna put this right above that blue. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Should we do it? We're just really going for it today. I'm gonna take an angled brush and some of this e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. glitter topper in the shade 24 karat gold. Sounds about right. A little bit stressful. Ooh, I like the way that happened. I guess we're going all the way with it. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna go just to the edge. Actually, I think I'll just go right there. All right, I'm happy with that. I want to clean up with a makeup remover wipe, so I'm going to sharpen the edges. So I'm going to wrap my finger around it, and I'm just going to swoop under the eyes, and then when I get back, I'm just going to pull it up and make it that nice sharp wing shape. So I'm going to take an angled like flat brush like this. Is the AOA E115, and some more of that gold glitter, and I'm going to draw a line up to meet it, like outlining that wing shape. So I'm just gonna kind of plant it here. It's just like this like little V outline. It's not dramatic, it's just kind of connecting it. And I could have used like a slightly different tool to make that a little sharper. It's like the glitter liner, but I'm okay with it. All right, let's put on some foundation. Do we need primer today? No, we're not gonna use primer, because I'm gonna take all this off after this. Go scare my husband first. and then take it all off. Let's use the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour wear. I haven't used this in a little while. And I'm gonna do my concealer first. And I am gonna use one I just used recently, the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Full Coverage Concealer Fluid in Fair. And I'm gonna put this. I've been doing my concealer before my foundation. I think I told you guys that, because I just don't like the super brightening effect. Like, I want the color correction and I do want the coverage, but I don't want the I don't want like the mass amount of brightness. I'm just gonna use that to help me get right up under the eye. But I don't like using it all over my face, the Blendiful, because I have dry skin, and I think the Blendiful is a really cool tool and I understand it, but I just don't think it's the best tool for people with dry skin. I think it mattifies and leaves more like a mattifying finish. That's what I have found while using it, is just that if I use it even with a luminous foundation, it just makes it look too mattified for me. Skin tone is fair, light undertone is neutral. So this is a little bit more yellow, but I mean, I love this foundation. I've loved it for years and years. I recently picked it up in the last few months. I always go over my concealer a little bit just to blend out kind of the line. And I revisited it to see if I liked it as much, and I do really like it. Okay, with a little more coverage. Plus, I can always sheer it out with a little bit of moisturizer or with another lighter foundation. I tend to do that, make a little foundation cocktail. Okay, see guys, I told you this look is already coming together more with the face being put on. It makes a difference. It feels like this look calls for a contour, yeah? Does everybody agree with me that's watching? What brush should I use? Stippling brush. I'm gonna go into Subconscious. I always forget the name of that. I'm just gonna make sure it's not. I'm gonna lightly start the back of the face towards the ear. Bring it forward. I think I probably like this one better than the Anastasia contour kit. Really warm up the face a little bit with my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Which I haven't used this in a hot minute. It is warm. Really blendable, really nice, but it is warm, so note that if you're looking and you do not like warm bronzers. I like the glitter. I wish I had been a little bit more precise with it for sure, but overall I'm okay with it. Let's stick with my current fave, which is the Heaven's Glow and Magic Hour by M Cosmetics. I just think this is probably pretty universally flattering as a color. Okay. Alright, I want to use that color from the LA Girl palette as a highlighter. So I'm going to go in here and take Eclectic on my highlighting brush. And put on my cheekbones. A little above. This is such a pretty color. It's a pretty eyeshadow. It's a freaking sick highlight. Little tiny bit on the nose. And then let's do the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take a Morphe M562 and I'm gonna go into the purple extra. That we use that first purple color, and I'm gonna start this in the outer third and blend it all the way through by that inner corner, kind of dragging it a little further down too. And then I'm gonna just lightly start to feather it out and up. I don't want a formal wing, but I want to create like a little more of drama from the lower lash line, but just soft. I just want it to have that same shape of kind of going out and up. That. I like that. Do we need any more teal? I think I'll take a tiny bit of the teal, extra, and just run that right in the center underneath of that purple. I like that, so it's kind of like a little spotlight of that teal color. Kind of makes my eyes look a little sad, like tears or something, but I'm okay with it. And does it make me look like I have dark circles? Oh no, you could leave that part off. You don't have to do that. Let's add a little bit to the inner corner. Let's go in with that same eclectic color that I've been using a lot. Just right on the inner corner. And then slightly coming down into that lower lash line. But really not too much, barely. It looks like we're going to a carnival, like peacock inspired maybe. I don't really know. But let's add a lip. What do you do for a lip when you do this as the eyes? Oh wait, we gotta put mascara on. Like if I was gonna wear this out to a festival or something, I would put on lashes for sure. I've been wanting to revisit this palette because it's been so long. This glitter right here, Aura glitter. The girl wants to try that. I don't know if I should spray it a little and go into Aura. Ooh, that's pretty. These is making my eyeball tickle kind of. Just pressing so lightly. Ooh, okay, that really makes that stand out. Can you guys see the sparkle now? You know what? I think we'll just leave it at that. I dig it. I dig it. We tried it. We did it. Oh, there's a little bit that got on my lash. Okay. I'm going to put some mascara on my lower lashes too. Alright, for lips, let's line with Kokie Cosmetics Warm Nude. Just a neutral lip liner. And then I really think that I want to do like a nude, or should I do like a gloss, like Fussy? Ooh, let's do Fussy Gloss Bomb. Something juicy. Is that too much? I don't know. Okay, setting spray. I'm not going to use too much because this doesn't really have to last all day. Just help it melt into the skin a little bit. Okay. I'll zoom you in and you can see the finished look. This is it. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Just some makeup therapy, just sitting down, playing with makeup. We didn't really do much girl chat because I was really focused on the makeup, but hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you see me post these in the future, grab your makeup and just come and play with me while you watch me doing it, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I just came down here to play, to do something creative, something fun, something that I didn't have to wear around all day, although I may have worn this around all day if I filmed it during the day. But yeah, this is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and comment below anything that you want to see from me.